Hello and welcome to another first from RaceStatsApp. Today, everyone who's familiar with RaceStatsApp will know we've always had how many won, lost. So one is there's 532 favourites won so far this year, and in 2014, 400,418. So basically, we're looking at 127,721 races in one split second. Oh, it depends on your speed, but it could be up to 30 seconds, but anywhere from a few seconds to 30. Now I can also look at how many lost in that time. 1,074,231 losers in that same time. So RaceStatsApp allows you to look at all 10 years at once, right? And just bang, the information's there. Now what we've done is, instead of having to work out the ones that won, the ones that lost, how much they paid, all you have to do is click here now. And as you can see, we now have the actual profit or loss. So favourites lost 306 last year. So far they've won 104 this year. 486, the 10th favourite, won so far this year. Last year it lost 482. So like I always say, there's no system that you can run the whole year. But what you can do is look at where we're at a particular time in year and what's missing. And not only can I just see it by which fave paid what, I can look at to see the runners, how much each runner paid, 16 runner races, lost 142 over total. I can look at distance, I can look at type, I can look at track, and I can look at week, and I can look at SP. And then go to that and find out that if this year I'd played everything that was paying 2s, I'd be 44 up. If I played 22s in 2015, I'd be 365 up. So as you can see here, none are all blue. None. Not a single one. Right? So you might find it in track. No, you won't. So as I've always said, there is no such thing as a system you can run all year, every year. But there are things you should look for that do happen. So basically what we're going to do, just for the sake of this video, is look from say we're in week 7. We're in week 7 now, right? So I'm going to look at week 2 to 6 and see what happened. And I'm going to look at type. Then I'm going to see what type is doing the worst at the moment from week 2 to 6. Maiden hurdle is 427 points down. Highest it's ever been down at this stage. Okay, so let's go and have a look at a maiden hurdle in week 7. So the whole thing with that RaceStatsApp is you're looking to see what's way down and has to turn around. It just has never not turned around. So what we're doing now is we're going to look at week 7, maiden hurdle. I don't have to choose maiden hurdle because I can just look it up here after I've run the query. So we go down here and we look for maiden hurdle. Maiden hurdle, maiden hurdle, maiden hurdle. Where is it? There it is. 517. That's what RaceStatsApp does. It finds what's missing and shouldn't be missing that much. Now let's do another one. Let's go and say 4 to 6, 2 to 4, the last 4 weeks, whatever they are. I mean, you could go back further if you want and see just how big a minus they have got and how soon they should turn around. And we're going to go to SP. So between weeks 2 to 6, what's missing the most? 12 to 19. Okay? All of those are missing. There's blue there, there's blue. 42 is not the highest, but it's not the lowest. 62 is quite high. It is, in fact, the highest. Minus 52 have been 80. So that's probably not going to go up a lot. 85, I could split them. But 85's not the highest, but again, it's still quite high. So let's go and look for 12 to 19.99. For week 7. So there you have it. It made 62 15 did quite well in the end. 12 and 13 didn't do. But anyway, following those made you 62 points. 62 points, that is, in a week, right? Not 62 points in a year, a week, a month, rather. 62 points. So for $10, that's $620. I'm sure there's some of you going, oh, but there's commission. I'll pay 2% commission. Well, if 2% is going to make a difference to you winning or losing, then you're not using RaceStatsApp. Basically, 2% of, let's see how many lost, shall we? So, 241 lost, and you won 62, so that's 300. Total commission, $6. 2%, $6. Yep. So, there's going to be a lot more go wrong than your 2%. Your internet will go down, Betfair will crash, a late withdrawal, all sorts of other things can happen. So you just really, if you're worrying about your 2%, you're looking in the wrong place, and probably shouldn't be using RaceStatsApp if you're a 2% person. That's basically all I wanted to show you. The power of RaceStatsApp is phenomenal. And now that we have the pounds, you can find out so much more instantly. The fact that you can look up a whole year, you can look at a track, which track has the best weeks, when's the best weeks that track has, when are the best times for SPs over 50 to 1, etc., etc. There's just no limit to the power you have now at your fingertips. And it's all pretty much instant. I mean, obviously, it's a lot slower than it used to be. But it's not, a minute for doing a full search of 11 years. I mean, to get this sort of data in under a minute or even under 30 seconds is phenomenal. Just could you imagine having to do it in Excel? Not that you could, because it wouldn't be strong enough in Excel to handle it. But an unbelievable new RaceStatsApp edition. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.